What's up guys, Rob the Awesome here, and today I'm back to spend a little more quality Team Fortress 2 time with you. This is basically a series where I read user submitted comments from the previous episodes and answer them here. It gives me time to talk a little bit more about myself while helping answer some much needed questions that you may have about the game. I also like to add that this is the only calm series I have, nice and soothing to the ears, so sit back and relax and let's get started, shall we? The first question we have today comes from Dr. Al, and he says, if you could suggest to Valve one buff or nerf to any medic weapon, which one would you choose, and what would you say? I dare say that the Overdose does in fact need a buff. Having a damage penalty for a speed bonus depending on charge is rather silly. I would make the speed bonus passive instead of having it when you pull the primary out, and then it would actually be considered a primary a lot of people would use. Otherwise, I'm not sure how else to rework the weapon. It's a nice idea, but it just needs to be passive is all. Toast asks, if you could make your own weapon and add it to Team Fortress 2, what class would it be for and what would its stats be? I haven't thought a lot about these types of ideas since weapon ideas have been thrown around all over the place, and the thought of a new weapon for Team Fortress 2 is pretty much 0 to none. Basically, I would like a new medigun for the medic that focuses more on ammo rather than health. Basically, when you get healed by this gun, the amount of ammo you have slowly goes up to max. It would still do a lot of healing, but only have a 50% heal rate with a max overheal like that of the quick fix. It brings something interesting to the table and would make for a secondary medic technique in pubs. 2 medics on one guy can be great, but having unlimited ammo could be fun. Not to mention, heavies or pyros won't be having to find ammo anymore. Just call for your medic and all is fine. Seems overpowered when you think about it though. I'd have to work out the kinks a bit, but that video is for another day. A dude bro by the name of ShadowWolf1394 says, is hackers OP in real life, or are they just little kids trying to act like trolls? I'd go with the latter. Hackers these days amount from anger or rage and get excited out of seeing their better opponents crumble from something they can't compete against. Little kids don't want to put in the effort, but hacks will do that for you. And no, they are not OP in real life, they're just too mindless to foresee repercussions for their actions. Marcus Goldberg shouts, do you ever get tired of Team Fortress 2? Well yes Marcus, then again, who doesn't? TF2 is a great game that I always put a lot of time and effort towards every day. However, due to the update drought, it can get kinda tedious and rather stale. I find that making videos or doing live streams makes TF2 much better for me, as I can give off my own experiences to viewers and share a laugh or two. Games are always better with a friend. I recommend that knowledge to anybody. Bowie Struggles with the question, what do you think about the Bone Saw? And do you play other games? Will I make videos about those games? The Bone Saw is alright, nothing wrong with it, but there are substantially better melees like the Solemn Vow or the Uber Saw to totally beat out the Bone Saw. As for other games that I play, yes I do. I play a lot of Telltale games, Overwatch, and even the Witcher series. Man, I can't wait for that new Gwent game when it comes out. It's gonna be fantastic. But will I make videos about them on this channel? Absolutely not. For one, it's already a hassle with the work that I do, including the online schooling, making it hard to do just TF2 content alone. And secondly, the channel is labeled Rob the Awesome TF2. That's all I'll be doing on this channel. Maybe when I hit 100k in a couple years, I'll make another whatever channel. But for now, I'll stick to making only TF2 content for you guys. Mr. David Shervanyan provokes demoknight or demo sticky? I go all in on the demoknight. It's much more fun to play and it's something that I'm far better at doing than normal demo man. Gotta give props to demo mains though. Takes a lot of effort and you guys rock. Grisha Botan asks, I tried playing with a controller once and kinda grew attached to it. Should I consider to start playing with a mouse? That depends. If you are looking to play this game a little bit more competitively, then it's recommended you use a mouse and a keyboard. Otherwise, I see no reason for you not to use the controller. If it's fun for you and that's all you want to do, then have fun. TF2 is a fun game, and if you love using the controller, then use it. It's your game, play it the way you want. Cody Trenwith, the hot supermodel from Belgium, asks, do you want TF3 to be made? In the current state that TF2 is in now, I wouldn't want it to be made. I think TF2 has a long ways to go in its future and I don't see it dying off anytime soon. Plus, what would you even add to Team Fortress 3 that TF2 hasn't already built up to already? A Scary Bear asks, how long did it take to grow your cotton candy beard? For it to grow this long and luscious, it takes about 13 years to create a perfect assortment and array of pink facial hair. You must groom carefully to maintain its prestigious look, but otherwise it's a lifelong companion that, if I dare say, you'll be attached to for life. Reclaw the Amazing, cool name dude, asks, what is your favorite medic loadout? The loadout I typically use for medic is the Crusader's crossbow, the stock metagun, or depending on the situation any metagun, and the Solemn Vow. Skinsy News declares, what brand of mic do you use? My mic is a Blue Yeti microphone, typically what a lot of people use and was recommended by a couple of other people that said it was good. I've had no problems with this so far, so I recommend it too. TopCap Gaming, a fellow YouTuber in the community, asks, as a fellow graphic designer, what's your favorite program to work with and what do you plan to do with it in the future? For those of you who don't know, I'm currently taking an online course for graphic design. To answer the question, I love using a mixture of Illustrator and InDesign to create a neat and organized conjuncture. It makes everything so tidy and professional looking in the end. However, I'm not sure where the graphic design course will take me. I guess we'll have to find out in the future. Lord Alxwaz wants an answer to the question, what's your opinion on the vaccinator? Does it need a buff? Originally, it did indeed need some sort of fixing. It was either too good or too bad. But as of recently, they fixed the vaccinator to be fair and have equal usage while having a professional standard in gameplay. It's a really neat weapon if you stay focused and can definitely beat out a Kritzkrieg Uber when done correctly. Captain Crouton of the Salad Nebula wonders, what's your favorite and least favorite Team Fortress 2 update? My favorite would have to be the War update for pinning two classes against one another for a shot at more weapons. It brought innovating ways to play and a spark of life to Team Fortress 2. But then again, it was near the beginning, so that's when Valve took a lot more interest. My least favorite was End of the Line. It was overhyped and it led to bad results. The SFM was great, but the content was lacking on Valve's part. The Candyman ponders, how does one simply YouTube? One does not simply YouTube. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication to build upon your personality and to let it flourish around the interwebs. You got to gain a lot of people's trust, but once you're in for life. A Blue Goldfish asks, did you unbox your banana hat, trade up to it, or get it donated by a subscriber? One of them was donated to me by a friend named Moose in a Suit, a guy you'll see a lot of in my previous videos. Another was donated by a generous guy by the name of Shadow Slayer, who wanted my hat to shine. But as for the Sunbeams one, I got that myself through trading. I'm kinda hoarding a collection at the moment, but we'll see how far that goes. Lava Dude asks, if you could only have one weapon on one class forever, what would it be? The Solemn Vow on the Medic, duh. And lastly, a fellow by the name of Bosco Chan pleads, may I please play with you? Sadly, I don't have a server set up, and sadly, I'm often too busy due to work to play with anybody, not even my closest friends. But I do live streams from time to time, and if you come check it out when I post on Twitter or on the Steam group, you can come play with me on the server live. And this has been a quality Team Fortress 2 time with yours truly. Now, before we wrap things up, I have a few questions that I'd like answers for in the comments section below. What are some other games you play besides Team Fortress 2? What is your sick idea for a new weapon in TF2? And would you rather have the best house in a shitty neighborhood or the worst house in a fancy neighborhood? Again, leave your answers in the comments below, and if you have a question about myself or the game, write that too. I wouldn't mind spending some more quality Team Fortress 2 time with you guys again. Remember to be awesome, stay awesome, and to have an awesome day. I'm Rob the Awesome, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao for now.
Motherfucker, I'm awesome. No, you're not, dude. Don't lie. I'm awesome. I'm driving around in my mom's ride. I'm awesome. A quarter of my life gone by, and I met all my friends online. Motherfucker, I'm awesome. I will run away from a brawl. I'm awesome. There's no voicemail, nobody calls. I'm awesome. I can't afford to buy 8 balls, and I talk to myself on my Facebook wall. You know my pants sag low.